start NBA action on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Brent, you played for 14 seasons. What kind of off-season training did you do personally to keep in shape?
I had a great trainer in Southern California that I would go home to every year and work on different things. It was funny, Kevin, because as you get a little bit older, you can be a little more specific with how you train. You understand how you're going to be used, the type of minutes you're going to play, so it can be a little bit more specialized. I'm not sure if I could tell you this, but I surfed a lot in the off season.
Balance.
Core, right?
Core balance.
All right, Thank you. Check box.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Lane in at the point guard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the home team has possession. Pass to Hicks. Fordham, covered by Conley. Clock at 6. Here's Fordham. No good with the triple. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Igor Kokoshkov. David, what'd you find out?
Kevin, he said in a matchup of teams this similar with talent, it usually comes down to which side is more aggressive. That's the message he tried to convey to his players before tonight's game. We'll see if they were listening. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Doris. Boy, any edge you can get, guys, in a matchup like this is huge.
Yeah, I expect this to be a very tight contest the whole way through.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Fuller. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Now the pass to Hicks. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. Here's Enyama. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Lane. Tries again, and it goes down 2 points.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Not only fighting on the boards, he's converting, and not just on the putback. It's been a great start for him.
And there it is for him.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Brady. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Passes it to Lane. Here's Palermo. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the home team has possession. 4-point game. The pass to Moran. Here's Hicks. He doesn't hit that one.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Hicks pulls it in.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Here's Fordham. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Lane passes to Conley. Pass to Lane. 6 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. To the right side. The shot, no good. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. To the wing on the left. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
Passes it to Fuller. Kicks it to Conley. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Palermo. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Here's Hicks. Tipped away. Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Over the last decade or so, a huge transformation, Brent, in the way games are played. Do you see any additional changes on the horizon?
I wonder if the league will think about, and I think it'd be interesting, if they had a three-point line that just disintegrated into the sidelines. We have the split, and we have the archway, right? We'll go down the sidelines. It'd be really interesting if the league, maybe in Summer League, experimented with the three-point line being equidistant the whole way around.
And going right out of bounds.
Yeah, so right out of bounds, it eliminates the corner three. It would impact the way you would defend the corner shot, because now it doesn't have a value of 3. 1 point more for a shorter shot seems to be a little unfair as it is, and we know it's the most valuable shot in basketball.
There's no doubt.
But I wonder how that would look, and maybe Adam Silver and the committee will look at a summer league where the three-point line just disappears in the sideline, eliminating the corner three.
Now, here is Russell. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game, and it's blocked. He misses the free throw. No good on the second free throw. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Now here's Buford. He's covered closely. Shot from 12. That one misses. Gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. To the paint. Here's Enyama. Misses the baby hook. Russell high post. Pass to Buford. Out left to the wing. Out to the right wing. To the wing right side. Bates passes to Buford. Edward. That 3 off the mark. Being 44%. No good on the free throw. ends up missing both free throws. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Rolling, over by Conley. Lets the three fly, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. On Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Then on Sunday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And for that matchup with the Blazers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And there's the pass to Hicks. The 17-footer goes down. Hicks has got 4 this quarter.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Fuller. Poke loose. Unhindered, going all the way. Here's Fordham, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, Fordham. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That one drops. He ties it up. Just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Passes it to Lane. Baseline jumper. They get it back. Off with the layup.
Well, important.
Pass to Buford. He kicks to Russell. Bates passes to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the pass to Bates. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. A half game back. Being at a decent 44% clip here. Pass to Hicks. Passes to Moran. A 3 ball. It's not going to go for him. Being just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Buford, no luck. Got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. To the left wing. Pass to Hicks. Here's Rowland. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 7.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
So looking it over. Buford the pass to Brady. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
To the inside. Shots good by Hicks. Hicks has got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Russell kicks to Buford. Now the pass to Ray. Pass to Woodson. Let's go. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Russell is out there with Buford, and it's Fuller in at the power forward. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Robbins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
He's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
Buford kicks to Russell. Pass to Buford for the tie. Doesn't go for him.
That's like milk on a hot day. Just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
Here's Gilbert. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Russell with him. He's got 5. And he banks in the layup. 7 points in the game.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
The pass to Moran. Down low. Woodson. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
Getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Ray, he's guarded by Russell. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Being an ugly 27% since halftime. Buford dishes to Russell. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. Buford, no luck.
Another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
You think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be the man in the league?
I like that if he stays healthy. Of course, you can say that with anybody.
Say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Special talents.
The team just cannot into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
No good on the second free throw. Knocked loose. Inside. Here's Gilbert. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Lane. Fuller, the pass to Bates. All sorts of time. The shot, no good. And 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at half. No good on that one. No luck that time either. Gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And finished off by Conley.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Pass to Moran. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hicks. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
There's a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
One thing I like about Adam Silver, he is always looking to break new ground, push the envelopes, and develop new areas of innovation.
Well, always forward thinking, and of course this league has always done that. Adam has found a new position in the league, having a chief innovation officer in place, somebody that's always examining not only how things are going in the league and maybe being adaptable to change, but examining what's going on worldwide. And you always see the way the league tinkers with and toys with Summer League and the way the G League competition sets up in order to try to find more ways to make the game more enjoyable or more accessible to the fan base.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
But rooting out guys for his position and then outworking them, so you add fundamentals with the effort. Leader by example.
Now here's Conley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line. Conley. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Conley. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so Igor Kokoshkov calls a timeout. With this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their number 1 option on every trip.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Lane passes to Brady. Here's Hicks. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.